Mike has some reading glasses, I don't know if it'll
ordering you around one?
I think we need to all sit around him while he reads.
Come on, children.
It's story time. It's story time.
When I graduate.
Mike is gonna read?
Well, that's because he didn't bring his pencil, so he can't draw the storyboard.
If you're gonna read a book that small, you gotta be...
Much as I love Chuck Jones.
Yeah. Are you really gonna make him do this? Or go for it?
He should do it.
Every Who down in Whoville let Christmas alive.
Getting into it. Story time.
Story time.
Come on, old man.
But the Grinch who Whoville did not.
It rhymes.
The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now please don't ask why, no one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right.
Don't mind the paparazzi.
It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small.
The book
Like his shoes.
He must have got it from...
It was mislabeled at
The book
one.
is 2 sizes too small.
It's like 4 cuts.
Or his shoes.
Or his book.
He stood there on Christmas Eve, hating the Who's, staring down from his cave with a sour, grinchy frown at the warm lighted windows below in the town. For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging a mistletoe wreath.
Keep going, man.
As they're hanging their stockings, snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas. It's practically here. Then he growled with stretched fingers, nervously drumming. I must find some way to stop Christmas from coming. But for tomorrow he knew. All the Who girls and boys would wake bright and early. They'd rush for their toys. And then, oh the noise, noise. I can't read that name. Noise.
Line.
Fine.
Then the Who's young and old would be down to a feast. And they'd feast, and they'd feast, and they'd feast. Feast, it just seems to be written.
I've never heard Dr. Seuss before.
It's a writer's block.
They'd feast on Who pudding and rare Who roast beef, which was something the Grinch couldn't stand in the least. Okay. And then they do something he liked least of all. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, would stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. They'd stand hand in hand and the Who's would start singing.
Please don't sing.
They'd sing and they'd sing. Hey,
Cindy Lou has...
I can read those words, okay? And the more the Grinch thought of this Who Christmas sing,
Sing song?
that's what it says, Who Christmas sing, the more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing. Why, for 53 years I've put up with it now. I must stop this Christmas from coming.
I didn't know that.
But how?
They don't say that in
It's not in the movie.
Dr. Seuss wrote it when he was 53 too, that's why he put that in.
He was really old.
Grinch!
I watched the special features on the DVD.
Sweet! You're learning so much.
I have the same
Keep
DVD.
going, Mike, keep going. I want to know how it ends.
Then he got an idea, an awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do, the Grinch laughed at his throat, and he made a quick Santa Claus hat and coat, and he chuckled and...
Something.
That rhymes. Sure.
Yeah, something that rhymes.
What a great dingy trick! With this coat and his hat, I look just like St. Nick. All I need is a reindeer, the Grinch looked around. But since reindeer are scarce, there was none to be found. Did that stop the old Grinch? No, the Grinch simply said, if I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead. So he called his dog Max. Then he took some red thread and he tied a big horn on top of his head. Then he loaded some bags and some old Cincy sacks on a ramshackle sleigh and he hitched up old Max. Then the Grinch said, giddy up! And the sleigh started down towards the homes where the Who's lay a snooze in the town.
Wow.
All the windows were dark, quiet now filled the air. All the Who's were all dreaming, sweet dreams without care, when he came to the first little house on the square. This is stop number one, said the old Grinch. Said the old Grinchy clawed fist. What are you doing? And he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fist. Can't believe I'm doing this.
I believe it.
Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch. But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. He got stuck only once, but for a moment or two. Then he stuck his head out of the fireplace flue, where the little Who sucked. Where the little Who... Whoa! Yeah. Where the little Who stockings all
Really interesting.
Stockings. These are small words, okay? It was outside.
Travel size for your convenience.
Well, are the first thing to go. Then he slithered and slumped with a smile most unpleasant around the whole room, and he took every present, pop guns and bicycles, roller skates, drums, checkerboards, tricycles, popcorn and plums. Then he stuffed them in bags, and the Grinch very nimbly stuffed all the bags, one by one, up the chimney. Yeah, this is chimney.
Yeah. He makes up words that he can't make rhymes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Then he slunk to the icebox. He took the Who feast. He took the Who pudding. He took the roast beast. He cleaned out the icebox as quick as a flash. Why, that Grinch even took the last can of Who hash. Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee. And now, grinned the Grinch, I will stuff up the tree. And the Grinch grabbed the tree and he started to shove, when he heard a small sound like a coo of a dove. He turned around fast and he saw a little Who, a small Who. Little Cindy Lou Who.
There she is.
Who was no more than two.
No more than two.
Hey! The Grinch had been caught by this tiny Who daughter, who got out of bed for a cup of cold water. Why are you getting closer? Stared at the Grinch and said, Santa Claus, why? Why are you taking our Christmas tree? Why?
Keep going.
But you know, the old Grinch was so smart and so slick. He thought up a lie, and he thought of it quick. Why, my sweet little tot, the fake Santa Claus lied. There's a light on this tree that won't light on one side. So I'm taking it home to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there, then I'll bring it back here. And his fib fooled the child. Then he patted her head, and he got her a drink, and he sent her to bed. And when Cindy Lou Who went to bed with her cup, he went to the chimney and stuffed the tree up. Then the last thing he took was the log for the fire. Then he went up the chimney himself, the old liar. On the walls he left nothing but hooks and some wire.
Thank you, Cindy. That's a compliment.
So some American just
And the one special food that he left in the house was a crumb that was too small for a mouse.
Big enough for Cindy Lou Who.
He even stole